lot of different community outreach initiatives. One is the Juneteenth Festival. It's a big festival every summer in the city of Tulsa. And my guest today is Vanessa Hall Harper.
Good afternoon, early afternoon, good morning. Again, my name is Vanessa Hall Harper, and I am from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I appreciate this opportunity to share with you. I want to acknowledge my road posse. We travel a lot together. So Charles Harper, he's the CEO of World One Development in Tulsa. Molly Wilson, she's the CFO of World One Development. And then Christy Williams, she's everything. She's my campaign manager. I'm an elected official in Tulsa, but she's also a descendant of the 1921 Race Massacre and chair of the Greater Tulsa Area African American Affairs Commission. We do a lot of work together, and so we do a lot of traveling as well. So thank you all for coming. I, along with the late Sherry Gamble Smith, reestablished Juneteenth in the Tulsa community. Soon after it was reestablished, Tulsa Juneteenth as a nonprofit organization. We created Tulsa Juneteenth as a nonprofit. And each year, Tulsa Juneteenth has celebrated, the celebration itself has grown larger and larger and larger. In the last 3 years, Juneteenth in Tulsa was the largest Juneteenth celebration in the country. So Tulsa Juneteenth has been recorded, and I'm still trying to figure out how they record it, but we always get word that we are the largest. And so we are only able to do that through partnerships, through collaborations, both corporate, nonprofit organizations, just anyone, individuals who are able and willing and able to support this effort. And so we are so very grateful for HF Sinclair for their partnership for the second year in a row, and we look forward to future collaborations well into the future. And I'll be asking for more money. This partnership, and again, I am so looking forward to the opportunity to continue in this work. Thank you.
I try to always keep in mind, why am I there? What am I meant to deliver? Maybe by personality, maybe by frustration level, an athlete, I'm very, very competitive. So whatever job I took, it was, I'm not going to be okay. I want to walk away and people think I'm the best ever. And I don't know if you ever achieved that, but that's the point of my mindset.
I really wanted to showcase our different ethnicities, or different traditions, or different foods. We all love the food.
First of all, I want to thank the Cultural Awareness and Energy Group. That group just started, and they pulled this thing together. And I've been to several of the events already that they've had. Like Kenny said, it's been fun. It's been food, been entertaining, but it's been mostly about learning, understanding, and appreciating.
Welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa. People making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews, spotlighting local businesses, to covering important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. Welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, and on www.kbob899.com, or tuning in to any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Molly Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day.
February 22, 2023. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Networks, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mom and them and tell them. You can call in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
So, on today's show, the benefit of local, national, and international partnerships. How do you engage and cultivate relationships?
Yep. Spring break is coming up, y'all. What are you doing with your kiddos? EduRec is doing its Spring Break Camp 2023. Find out all the details so you can sign up.
And of course, our Hump Day Hot Topics, which are Tiny Homes Debate right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Get the facts. Tax deadlines have changed, birthdays, and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development.
And we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, one, so we can support, and two, so we can be informed.
What's going on, y'all out there? Hey, I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes Fitting Back In, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and Oklahoma Community Support Coalition. My job, because the world wants to know, is to provide leadership for all aspects of the company's operation with an emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on our investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World One Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations. Just that simple. Establishing policy that promotes company culture and vision. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I'm also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this show.
Damali, what's up?
Nothing much. How art thou?
I'm doing great. It's Hump Day Wednesday.
It is. And guess what?
What?
Today is my granddaughter's birthday.
Happy birthday, Cormalicious.
Yes.
Guess
So
what day
excited.
it is?
Hey,
So excited.
it's a national holiday. I tell you what, it's a
Yes.
little cloud cover out there. You're probably getting a little rain in your area. So if you are, slow down,
Yes.
give a little distance in between the person in front of you. Be careful because you know what, Damali?
Mhm.
We need to drive to arrive alive.
You know what? That's some good
I
advice.
tell you what, it's been raining all morning, so y'all
Yeah.
just be safe out there.
Chill out. Chill
How
out.
y'all doing?
Yeah. Hey, you
doing
know
good.
what?
What about you, JBZ?
Man, I'm chilling like a villain. I'm also glad to be one of the creators of this show.
Okay, with your sunglasses on. Okay,
You know,
I see
I
you.
love my shades, man. They make me feel like they put me in another you know,
Yeah, you like
they put me in space sometime. I'll be just
Not
gandering off
space.
out there.
And you'll tell you what, one thing I know that is good, the people that we had that won the tickets to get out there to the theater, there's healthcare professionals, food providers, restaurant workers, and essential workers for their service on the front lines during this time. It's great how organization and churches in the community continue to come together during this coronavirus epidemic. Damali,
Yes.
that at some point I'm hoping to let us go so we can really get back
Yes.
to being normal, because I still get scared when people start coughing.
I do too. I ain't gonna lie.
But the Republicans said it was over with.
Whatever.
They did, and I ain't messing with no Republicans because I don't want nobody looking at me.
I know, right?
Because that was the problem, making it political.
All right.
But either way it go, we need to live and operate. So y'all keep on using your sanitizer. Give people a little bit of space, because you know what? You don't want to be germy no way.
Sure don't. I'm a germaphobe already. Long before COVID ever showed up, I was a germaphobe.
You was already keeping it clean.
I was already keeping it clean.
I got a vouch for you on that one.
So y'all make sure y'all be careful out there.
So before we get started, I am so tired of saying this.
I know,
this
right?
really just, it's another mass shooting.
Wow.
Happened on Sunday in Memphis, Tennessee. One person has died. 10 people were wounded. And this happened at 2 different scenes. Nightclub scenes. And, I'm just like, why are we still doing this? I don't. It just seems like to me that there is some kind of gun control or something. I can understand you not wanting your rights taken away. I get that. But look at the number of people that have these guns are just going out here just killing innocent folks. This is just crazy to me.
You know what I think it is?
What is that?
This is what I think. One, prayers for those families, because it's super unfortunate. Memphis already got enough going on with the little killing that happened and all of that. But you know what it is, Damali? This is what I think.
What's that?
People are scared to knock the stick.
Step
across the line. So see,
they don't know about that.
When we had a problem back in the day, all you had to do is get a stick, meet me on the playground.
Yep.
And that stick be sitting there.
3:00.
And if you knock that stick off that shoulder,
yes, it's on.
It's straight to it. But you know what? At the end of the fight, you hug, you dust yourself off, and guess what? You go home to your mom, your dad, your sibling.
Live another day.
We settled it right there.
Now, Charles, there's 2 different types of parents now.
Hey, you got to win. Some of them you got to win.
You got the ones that be like, don't be fighting. I don't care what's going on. Don't be fighting. Walk away. Then you got the other parents be like, if you don't defend yourself, you're going to get a whooping when you get home.
Listen, my mama was from Greenwood, baby.
Uh-oh.
My mama said, hey, check this out. Don't start nothing. But if somebody starts something with you, you better finish
you better finish
that
it.
Was a rule in y'all
house. That was a rule. That's a real rule.
Yeah,
that's a real unwritten rule.
Don't start nothing, because now if I started it, I'm in trouble when I get home. But if I didn't start and somebody came for me and I handled it, I'm good.
Speaking of violence, and shootings, there was some mess the other day here in Tulsa. Monday morning, it was a lady shot at Admiral and Yale.
Oh wow.
Someone followed her and shot her, and she pulled over right there at the cemetery. There's a big cemetery right there.
Yeah.
She just got shot. Nobody knows what happened.
Oh, good.
All they said was the suspect was in a dark sedan.
Yeah.
So what we want to say from right here on KBOB.
Too much violence.
Calm down.
It's not even summertime yet.
Take a chill pill.
It's not even summertime yet. At least you have an excuse when you're hot and you're sweating. Right now, still in the middle of the winter months, y'all. Come on, let's show a little bit.
Pipe down.
Yes.
Pipe down a little bit.
So I want to give a shout out to all of our contestant winners last week who won tickets to see Paradise Blue.
Right.
I have got rave reviews about the play. My mother and daughter actually went as well. Keisha won tickets last week, remember? And she went and said, Mama, it was so good. And that Silva is a hot mess.
Silva's a hot mess. Look,
shout out to Silva.
Silva said that, right? Didn't she say that?
Did she say it?
Yeah, she
I
said
heard it.
that. So
Paradise Blue.
Yeah, and quick shout out, because Maybelle came through.
Yes.
David Harris came through.
Yeah.
A Boom came through. Now Pumpkin and Silver came through too.
Yeah.
So hey, they said y'all better be ready, and it sounded like it was ready. So shout out, man, to Michael and Felicia, and shout out to your mom and Keisha and all of them. And if things work out perfect, me and Damali gonna pop up in that bad boy this weekend.
Yeah.
So we all excited about it. So y'all make sure you get your tickets now. Make sure you get out there and support what's going on. So quick shout out, man.
Yes.
To
Let's
Theater
drop
North.
one of them bombs for the Theater North. Paradise Blue.
Yes. Pastor Caperi sent us a video.
He did.
Of the kids, and it is so cute because the kids are dancing in it. I'm telling you, they are getting it. They are truly getting it. So, I am so happy that we have this relationship.
Right.
And I am so happy for the kids that we have been able to send money over, in support so that they can actually go to school. It is not too late.
Right.
To make a donation, because any dollar that you send, we're going to send it straight on over to Uganda, and we're going to make sure that Pastor Kaperi and those people over there actually get that money so they can actually educate us some babies,
I know, and I'll tell you what, everybody that's tuning in right now, quick shout out to y'all, start sharing this video right now, because we're getting into some other stuff. But what I do love about our secret listeners out there all over the world, they are giving to the Uganda mission.
Yeah.
So everybody from Uganda tuning in, wave to y'all, because the secret listeners might not let us know who they are.
But they
are sending over some secret money, and we sending it right over to y'all. So
now,
shout out.
I saw some pictures
Mm-hmm.
of going down.
You need to watch the video. I'm telling you, we just got the video over last weekend.
Right.
And so I posted it on our World One Development page. You'll be receiving
African attire.
And your African attire.
All for a great
and we'll
cause.
do a picture. We'll post it on our social media so that everybody can see how it went down at the African experience.
Let me tell you what's different. This is what's different, y'all, is that we had this experience together.
Yes.
When we went to Uganda and we went to London, we was live.
Mm-hmm.
It was video. So if you go back and look at the videos when we was there in Uganda, it's those same kids.
Yeah.
When you saw Damali with Kiki, you see Kiki with the backpack.
Yes.
To me, that's the game changer right there, that we want to cross the water. They call it the pond, but the Atlantic, and then
the whole
all
crew.
Sandra and all in the Crystal and all
You guys
y'all.
really went over there and built some real relationships.
We
Man,
really
we love 'em.
did.
We gonna
You
keep
would
it
think we
going.
were over there for like much longer than we were. Really.
Absolutely.
End of the month,
We started
JB.
with JB. Oh man.
JB done fell off again.
He's one of them bombs.
Take them shades off. You can take them off real slow. I'm like,
So this is
man,
what
come
happened.
What happened was
So Charles can vouch for me. I had this big old cinnamon roll, right?
on. Man.
I saw that cinnamon roll.
Well, what came with the cinnamon roll was
A pork chop.
not just one, but two.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
To go plate. Without
it was though.
without
He is
the
not lying.
without the sectionals.
Right.
And when I seen it, I ran in my office and locked the doors 2 times. Because what I'm not gonna do is eat a diabetic.
Yeah,
Because he loves sweets. Yeah, he
I
loves
love
sweets.
sweets, and
I saw that and I
love-
was like, I can't mess with
I
that
love
at
it.
all.
It
I'm
looked
out
all
of here.
crispy on the
I
edges
know
too.
it looked good.
I
But I was like,
oh,
no.
man. What about you, Damala? How you been doing on your New
Actually, I've been doing really good. And all of that. So yeah, I've been doing good. So I haven't fell off yet.
You know what I was doing? I'm still doing good, because the one thing I have been doing, still drinking a lot of water.
Yes, I've been doing
Been
that.
checking on my family.
Yep.
I've been going to the gym.
Yep.
But I fell off a little bit when we went down there to Dallas.
Down.
I was eating as healthy as possible.
Right.
But it was lamb chops.
Oh,
Man.
man.
You know, mac
Yeah.
and cheese and
Mac and
potatoes
cheese, yeah.
and sweet potatoes and
I had filet mignon.
ribs
Yeah.
and filet mignon. They just kept it
It was
coming.
crazy.
Okay, stop now. Y'all
That-
stop.
I
Y'all
know,
hurt
crazy.
me. Y'all getting me.
It was
Shout out to
crazy.
them and this much love, but it was tough over. Yeah, but I can say I'm still sticking to it. So
Yeah.
y'all let us know too. Let me know how y'all doing with y'all New Year's resolution. Don't leave
But
us
you know
out here
what?
hanging.
And that's just not to say that you're going to be perfect.
You won't
know
be
what I'm
perfect,
saying?
right.
You won't be perfect, but still keep trying. Like
Got to
you-
give some effort.
If you fall off the horse, jump back on.
I can honestly say I'm giving some effort.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but I'm giving some.
Okay.
I'm trying to represent. It's Black History Month. Come
Yes.
on, y'all.
All right. So check this out. Our Black History trivia question.
Hey, come on
You guys
with it.
ready for that?
We ready.
Okay. Let's see who's going to get the answer right today. All right. The Black History trivia question is, what is the legislation that restricted movement and freedom of freedmen when it was enacted in 1865 in Mississippi was known as? Okay. Was it A, the Black Rules? Was it B, the Negro Restrictions? Was it C, Black Papers? Or was it D, Black Codes? I'll say that once again. Legislation to restrict the movement and freedom of freedmen was enacted in 1865 in Mississippi and was known as A, Black Rules, B, Negro Restrictions, C, Black Papers, or D, Black Codes.
D. I'm going with D.
Was this in a movie?
I seen it somewhere. I think I heard it from
I
somebody.
think I heard this in a movie before.
Hey, y'all chime
Is this like
in.
deja vu or something?
Black,
It's a
And we're yeah.
especially
people too.
Yes. So if you guys have F. Sinclair headquarters to participate in their company's Black History program, which was sponsored by their Diversity and Inclusion Department, we received, when I say we, I mean Tulsa, received a check, Tulsa Juneteenth, for $15,000 as a sponsorship for Juneteenth. So we want to say congratulations first of all, for that, because that is huge.
Right.
But then we also want to spin off on that. It's a great segue to what we're going to talk about today. Another thing that happened over the weekend is we actually participated with our friend Christy Williams. She has a partnership with 2892 Miles to Go.
Right.
And it's a storytelling project that is actually in partnership with National Geographic.
Man, that's big time stuff. Big time stuff going on, y'all.
Exactly. So she Christy partnered with 2892 Miles to Go to tell the story of Oklahoma regarding Black Wall Street, natives, and freedmen in our, it was just a celebration about kind of difficult to create, but once you do.
No more trips without your producer.
We is out here
Trips are much more fun when JB Smooth is in the building.
Absolutely.
Whatever. I just like.
Listen, JB, because we don't have to video and do all that stuff. You're not doing that. We
get to do some amazing stuff when we go do stuff together, and it always turns out magical. So
yeah. So I think about partnerships, because this is what I can tell you. Typically, when you're going after grants, if you're trying to get anything done, the first thing people want to know is, who are you aligned with?
Who do you know?
Who do you know are? Number one.
Listen, I found this African proverb, and I thought it was pretty fitting.
Hold on, you said an African proverb?
Yes.
Oh, it is Black History Month. Come on, Damali. She done went to Uganda, y'all.
Okay, don't put me there. I got some stuff for you.
Let's go with it.
But the African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Man.
What you think about that?
Man, say it. Read it one more time for the people. What y'all think about it?
African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
You all
to bring back that old Arsenio Hall segment. Things that make you go,
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Molly? Because that's...
Well, and so I also found this too. Effective partnerships leverage the strengths of each partner and apply it strategically to the issue at hand. It might take more work, it might take longer, but strong partnerships build the relationships, shared understanding, and collective focus to make lasting progress. And that's that we are trying to do, and I'll just use our organization as an example.
Right.
What we're trying to do is create legacy. We're trying to create generational wealth. We're trying to create cultivating the relationship. So it's one thing that, hey, I meet somebody, they say, hey, give me a call, I call you, and then it's a one and done.
Networks, powered by World One Development. Y'all hang on, we'll be right back, y'all.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. No cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www. The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And now back to News You Can Use with Charles and Damali.
Man, Damali. We talking about one thing that I think might be the most important thing when you're trying to run an organization or a company or anything is partnerships.
Absolutely.
Let me say this. Can I add this in together?
Yeah.
I'll partner on that. I met Uncle Bobby at like a collaboration of different people, and Senator Kevin Matthews was like, hey, Bobby, this is Charles. Charles, this is Bobby. I grabbed it, and it's been like 7 years ago. think about what we have done together with JB and
Yeah.
Uncle Bobby at KBOB over the last 7 years.
Mhm.
Live streaming all over the world,
Mhm.
impacting your community, having all these guests in here. We done did documentaries and won Emmys and all kind of stuff.
Right.
That's what partnership looks like.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'll tell you this. There's value in working with a variety of organizations. We always talk about not being an island to yourself.
Right.
There's also the value in that is that people have different perspectives.
Correct.
So a lot of times when we look at things, we look at them from our perspective. But if we have other folks connected to us, then they can give you, well, what about this?
Right.
Did you think about it from this point of view? And then that makes you create a better organization, and make everything more inclusive and diverse, because you're trying to accommodate the needs of everyone instead of just doing it one-sided.
Absolutely.
Can I say this on the
Sure.
on the when I was on the outside looking in,
Right.
and I tell y'all this before, I used to watch y'all, when y'all was doing y'all thing at EduRec and in all the community engagement stuff, all the stuff y'all was doing to give back to people, and I wasn't even in the car with y'all yet
Right.
at the time,
Right.
but we had. We knew of each other, but we hadn't clicked up yet, know.
Right.
And I would say, it was just amazing to watch that.
Mhm.
Now that I'm on the same team with you guys, it feels even better. But for people that are not on you guys' team, you still make them feel like part of the family.
Right.
You guys
Right.
don't alienate yourselves from
Mhm.
this group or that group. You don't take sides. You don't.
Mhm.
Do all that stuff. And I'm saying that to say this because there are some people out there that alienate themselves from certain groups of people or from everybody else,
Mhm.
that kind of makes them not be included or
Right.
in certain things. And I think some of us should stop doing that.
You know what? I think what it is we like to learn.
Right.
And so I think one of the things that Charles says all the time is you never lose. You either learn, what is the other?
You either learn or you win.
Or you win. That's it. And so we're always students. We're trying to learn because we don't know everything.
It's been moments when I first, you guys been faith-based organization,
Mhm.
y'all are deep in the church. I know who y'all are
Right.
at this point. And it was times when I would be around Charles and, he's a good leader.
Mhm.
You too.
I appreciate that.
Look,
Yeah.
but I say that to say this, it kind of made me not so rough around the edges.
Sure.
Over time.
Right.
And polishing things up that I'll be like, okay, I should move like that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Don't move so
Mhm.
be so quick to move. You got to
Yeah.
be a thinker, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You guys are great thinkers, and I just want to take my hat off to y'all. Give y'all a round of applause.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No
was
flowers, but there you go.
I was telling JB, you can't Suge Knight everybody. Don't Suge Knight it.
I don't care how big you are.
Right.
You can't
you don't.
Suge Knight everybody.
You can't Suge Knight everybody. That's the theme. Now it's gonna be on
Right.
be on the hat and shirts. Don't Suge Knight them. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. Hey, y'all share this video. We gonna go deeper, but JB, you right, because I saw JB from afar. Now JB almost made me and Damali go back to our club days.
I
Because
know,
what was
right?
happening,
Hey.
we started the Vincent. I said, man, this guy, he don't miss. I'm in my office I'm reading my Bible. I'm like, oh man, hold on. I'm just saying that. But working that out and being up and personal, JB is one of the biggest hearts, And the thing I tell you in partnerships, just don't lose yourself in the world. Don't lose yourself, because what happens sometimes when you start working around certain people, you start changing. Make sure you stay true to who you are.
Correct.
Even when you in partnerships, you know what I mean, good or bad. Because have you ever known somebody, they partner with somebody, or they start running with somebody, then their whole attitude, personality,
change.
That's
It's
the
like,
difference,
who
right
are
there. You
you?
guys are the same all the time. You don't change up no matter, just because you're around this circle of people. You can be around billionaires and millionaires, and we joke about this until Charles don't take no mess from nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
there y'all go.
But I mean, not in a bad way, but it's just like, everybody is included,
Sure.
in
Yeah.
the mission.
Yeah.
And the mission is
Mhm.
community
Right.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And y'all chime in now. Let us know what y'all think about partnerships. What are doing? We got people here from Arkansas and Texas, Louisiana, Florida, California. How's partnerships in you guys' area, and how do y'all view partnerships? We talking about Black Wall Street. We in Tulsa.
So I found 5 key elements. Or what this author says, there are 5 key elements to partnerships.
Y'all get y'all pen and pad out now. Now we finna get ready to give you some meat and potatoes. I'm writing too.
So
Come
the
on.
number 1 was leadership, JB, just what you
Man,
said.
leadership.
Community partnerships leaders collectives, so just being able to find someone who, is a leader, someone who is an example,
Right.
Which, that's what we talk about, and that's who we look for, because like you said, you don't want to just line up with just anybody, and you want to make sure that you are being the same and consistent
Right.
with whoever you align yourself with. The next thing is the aligned vision.
Aligned vision.
You want to pick people that are, have the same vision and mission as you do. Not necessarily that you guys are doing the same thing.
Right.
Right. But the mission is still the same. You know what I'm saying? So like with us, we do community development, and we do it in a lot of different ways. We have a prison reentry program. We have a youth and family fun center. We have an event center. We figure out ways.
Then people say this right now into they travel all become other people. Diversity. And
that
he's
was
like,
a part of the
man, I started this with the Uncle Bob.
Bill is as far as communicating. If Charles tell you, Billy Charles, we don't have, he goes to those meetings, then he won't watch the show.
This new partnership or somebody be doing this, so please. But here's the free nugget, California official. So they do but substance abuse and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help,
exceptions, event.
Mike Camp 2023.
Sofa on our spring break Karens who've been hitting me up on the side, blowing up my phone, asking me, are we doing something? Yes, the answer is yes. We are signing up right now. I'm going to put this link out after the show, but the link in order for you to sign your child up for spring break camp is bit.ly/edurec, EDUREC camp 23, the number 23. And you go on there and sign your kid up for spring break camp. Now, spring break camp, remember, it's from 9 to 4.
Right.
Monday through Friday. We're going to be offering breakfast, lunch, and activities all day for your little kid. Great time over at EduRec. Typically, we wear your kids out.
That is the plan.
Yes. So that when they come home, all they want to do is eat dinner, take a shower, and go to bed.
You know what I'm most excited about?
What's that?
This year is because March 13th, we will be celebrating 10 years at EduRec. Our first day of the spring break camp actually is going to be 10 years. It's going to be our 10-year anniversary. Damali.
We need to have cupcakes. You know what?
Cupcakes
I'm
and ice cream
all about a good party.
So I'm excited about that.
I need to call Scoops.
We're going to have so much fun. You know we already reaching out to Tyson and Isham and OSU and TU and all them. So your kids is coming out for structured fun. So you're talking about a fun-filled, safe environment.
Absolutely.
It's getting ready to go down. And I'm looking at the cost. It's running around $20 a day. So imagine this. That's how you got to look at it. For $20, I'm going to be able to drop off my kid. They're going to get breakfast. They're going to get lunch. We're going to have even off-site activities. So we just going to, kid might come back, Tiger Woods, throw a little golf in there, a little soccer. We throwing everything at them. So I'm pumped up. You childish. That's why you be ready for the kids.
I do. I am.
And
I ain't even gonna lie.
Damali goes, she get out there the first day of camp, put her hair, she put it in a ponytail with a ball cap. I'm like, Damali talking about I'm 12.
I know good with them kids.
She I know she trying to blend in. I'm like, I see
have
you out
a
there.
blast. I love it. Listen, you gotta say, people tell me that I look young. It's because I'm childish. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even embarrassed to say it.
Let me tell you now, so they don't mind y'all tuning in from all over. Hey, still consider sending in donations, because we are doing some scholarships and some partial scholarships, and you guys help so much with that. Thank you to a few people that's already been looking out for us and calling. So whatever you can send will be good. You better just go right to EduRec Tulsa, and we'll post all this information on World One Development.
Yes,
and of course we'll see you on over to EduRec Tulsa.
Absolutely. So Hump Day hot topic number 2.
What you got, Damali?
Tiny homes debate.
Man, has it been a debate or a war?
Man.
Are they tripping out there?
Man.
Tripping in them streets over the tiny homes, man. It's a whole bunch of layers to that, man. Okay, here's the ticket. Can I get my little spiel
go
on
ahead.
it?
Give your
y'all
spiel.
Let us know what y'all think about the tiny homes. One, I seen some so tight I want to live in one while you're playing.
That
It had upstairs with the spiral stairs, but here's the ticket. What I think, because now they have been trying to figure out where to put the tiny homes within Tulsa, north, south, east, or west.
Right.
Look like they done landed north, all 46. We got EduRec on 56 and Eventon on 36, so it's right in the middle. Here's the ticket. Now, when you're dealing with people needing a home, I don't want people under bridges. Because sometimes
let me throw this statistic in there while
oh,
you're
this
saying that.
could get the stats to my come on.
38% of Tulsa residents are unhoused.
What? Say that
Mhm.
again.
38%.
JB,
Yeah,
what you think
you heard
about
what I
that?
said.
38.
Not even.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're unsheltered.
You playing?
No, not even playing.
What?
Yeah. So we have a huge homelessness problem here in Tulsa.
That's crazy.
Period.
This is not the show today. That's why I'm gonna be. That's why I'm gonna be happy when we do the show that's called "Is It Our Fault, the Government Fault, or the City Fault?"
Well,
And we'll talk about the homelessness because you got people working 2 jobs that become homeless.
right.
You got.
Well,
you-
remember when they first wanted to put people downtown in the YMCA building?
Yep.
And they said, "Oh no, we ain't letting y'all put nobody, no homeless,
Mhm.
make this a place for homeless people." And I was like, that would have been the perfect spot.
Right.
You right there next to the police station downtown.
Right. Start acting up
You
and
know what
hey,
I'm saying?
come on over.
Give
there.
people a chance.
Right.
And I think it's gonna be
Right.
open ears to what's going on. So my thought is, but my thought personally is, if you're dealing with somebody just need a place to live, I'm just 100% okay with that.
Mhm.
Now, if you get to where you're dealing with somebody like on drugs,
Yeah.
things that come along with that. So my only question would be, if I live just right there, is what is the application process? What is the assessment? Because you just want to make sure, you know what I mean, that you
I think-
screen what's going on.
I think some people are forming opinions based off of a huge percentage of the homeless people are somewhat dealing with mental issues. And once you get into that,
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
they like others are dealing with drug issues, and some people is like, I don't want that in my neighborhood.
Sure.
I personally think, why not put some new housing in North Tulsa? Anything new is going to be great. It's going to, and I mean, if it's they're trying to build a community, is it going to be one community?
It's supposed to be a community. It's supposed to be a gated community, from what I understand. That there's going to be some requirements in order for you to get in. The rent is supposed to be $400 a month, is what I've heard.
Shoot, I'm gonna stay.
that's what I'm
Now,
saying.
see, now you don't change your mind, right? You're like,
Yeah.
hold on.
Let me in.
Yeah, but there are some criteria from what I everybody needs somewhere to live. On
Right.
days when it's gonna be living on the streets, they have nowhere to be, no warm bed, warming stations. However, there's not enough room for the amount of homeless that we have. So there's still people out on the streets every day. How
Voices Fresh
right?
Market stuff. We got the events and away
So
from being
with-
out of their home.
With
That's
that
a real
being
thing.
said, I got a statistic here that says Tulsa is 11th in the nation for evictions.
Yeah.
People being evicted out of their homes.
That's
And that
bad.
Oklahoma still ranks extremely high for incarceration, domestic violence, child abuse, and foster care. All are reasons why people are housing insecure.
That's some deep stuff. See,
And
that's
you
what you
can't-
got to get into, what the facts are. What are the precursors of these things? And man,
63%, what you were saying, 63% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, including half. Listen to this. Now, I never would have thought this, including half of the 6-figure earners.
man,
People who make 6 figures, they are living paycheck to paycheck.
And not to include the homeless people that get shipped here from out of state.
Other states.
right?
So it's a real problem with the homeless thing, period.
So my thing is, I think understanding, communication and understanding really are the 2 biggest issues, if you ask me. Is listen to see what it is they are offering, right?
Right.
And then you make a determination. Don't just listen to Ray Ray tell you, yeah, they're gonna be doing this. Ray Ray don't know. Have Ray Ray had a conversation with the folks that are trying to bring this here? Because if we're saying we need to solve the homelessness problem, then we propose a solution, and then everybody want to strike down the solution before we even figure it out.
I'm gonna just say this: it is a lot of derelict, empty properties in North Tulsa that deserve to be developed with some new homes.
Yeah.
If some property is used to help house people who don't have houses, why not
Because
give them
I
a
think
shot?
that maybe that this would be a segue into like home ownership,
Those
like
kind of
create some
things.
programs where it's like, this is where you're stopping at.
Yeah.
You're going to pay, $400 a month for the next 18 months, but we're going to put you in these programs that are going to help you either get a better job or be able to go to school, and get a degree or something that puts you on a pathway to, now I am a homeowner. So now I'm
And those
vacating
kind of
this
things,
property
I
for
agree.
somebody else.
And what's
So-
crazy is when I hear statistics like only 68% of Americans could cover a $400 unexpected expense.
Mm.
Not
Mhm.
4,000.
Mhm.
68% of America, like most people right now, when they go in their account, it's only 68%. If $400 unexpected expense, most people can't even cover that.
Right.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
So
crazy.
so that means 32% couldn't
Mhm.
$400.
Yeah.
So that's just a state of just understanding. Nobody's just, far removed from a situation.
Correct.
So let's talk. You know what I mean? Because man, I'm telling you, I feel bad. We look when it got real cold a month ago, and the lights went out.
Oh man.
And people in Arkansas didn't have lights for 3-4 days.
Yeah.
People was like, man, I thought I was about to die. And what a lot of people were saying is, I feel so bad now for people that are homeless. I at least was in my house with a blanket,
Yeah.
with some electrical, so I couldn't imagine. But people are out there braving this cold or heat.
Mhm.
So let's just continue to work together because it got approved and passed.
Mhm.
So my thing is, let's focus on what we can do to make the situation good.
Yes.
You know.
All right. And lastly,
Okay.
tax season is upon us.
Oh man, I'm running and hiding under the cover.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know
God.
what? I hate tax season. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry, Next Gen. Next Gen is our tax preparers, and
Yeah.
I
Shout out to
totally
them.
hate it. Yeah, shout out to them because they make my life terrible, but then they make it better because they want me to give them all this stuff, but then after they get all the stuff, then they make my life better. You know what I'm saying?
I
So I don't have
know,
to
I
worry
know.
about it. But I hate tax season. I totally hate it. But remember this:
Okay.
personal taxes, instead of it being due April 15th this year, they're going to be due April 18th.
3 more days is not enough for me. We need to extend that to like May 18th. You're gonna give me
Right.
3 more days. Look, you're not due on April 15th.
Right.
It's due 3 days later. That's
Yeah.
like the same.
Right.
But nevertheless, you do need to mark that date. Yeah, you
Right.
need to write that date down because it is so critically important to file
Absolutely.
your taxes. Because the first thing to do is have the IRS knock on your door.
Oh my God. Yeah. We don't want them showing
Man,
up.
that's like the boogeyman. You don't want none of that smoke.
Right.
Not at all. So
None of it.
hopefully, but so go on, get your W-2s and W-4s and your 1099.
And then you need to be putting
Congratulations.
4,500.
Man,
Well,
that's
you know,
Put that
it's
4,500 up.
here's
Don't
another
spend it.
unwritten hood rule. Everybody get their taxes and everybody goes and buys a new car
Mhm.
or either go put some rims on a car
right.
and don't buy a house, don't invest in nothing.
Right.
And 3 months later the cars broke down because they bought a lemon and they right back to
They
square
bought a
one.
lemon.
What do you think about what do you tell somebody to try to get them to do something different?
But you know what? We're going to have a whole nother show, JB.
Uh-huh.
And it's
On
going
that.
to be
Yeah.
best practices with money.
Well, they getting their money right now, so
But
Yeah.
we can add that as a
Mhm.
segment because it's some layers to it. We want to point them in the right direction. First thing you do is save and just wait a minute.
Right.
Wait,
You ain't got to spend
that's
it
the
as
first
soon as
order.
it hits
don't
your
rush.
account.
Let it
Yeah.
sit there for a day or so.
A minute. Whatever
Think about it.
Yeah. Just wait a minute. But we're
Yeah.
going to definitely give you some
Just say
tips
no.
on how to make everybody else rich.
Right.
That should not be our game plan. But we'll
Not
get
at all.
more into that next time. But one last thing with the housing thing, we just want to at least leave you guys with some critical information. So if you are dealing with homelessness and things like that, we want to give you some information to reach out to.
So remember, you can always call the resources that are available if you are experiencing homelessness.
Right.
Secondly, there's Housing Solutions Tulsa. They have a service hub at Iron Gate daily that helps with eviction avoidance, utility bills, and legal aid. So you can go over to Iron Gate, which is located right next to what's on Denver. Is that Denver? Off of Denver, and I don't know what that street is, but anyway,
We'll put it on
we'll put
World
it
One
on
Development.
And then anyone who sees anyone experiencing unsheltered homelessness can request a street outreach team. And there's a website that you can go to, housingsolutionsTulsa.org /. It's a consortium of 30 agencies in Tulsa led
Right.
by Housing Solutions Tulsa that are working together to make homelessness center. So these are just some things that can help you out. There's also, we have some other additional information about for the Tulsa Landlord Tenant Resource Center. And so I'll put that on our social media so that you'll be able to get that information so that anyone who is needing, and helping those who don't know, because a lot of times people just don't know what
They don't know. Now,
Yeah.
so make sure this is the time where you definitely continue to share this video because we're giving people some critical information that they may need. So,
Mhm.
Damali, thank you for making sure that our listeners are always informed and what's going on in the city.
Absolutely. All right. our Black History trivia question.
Come on with it.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Your question says the legislation to restrict the movement and freedom of freedmen was enacted in 1865 in Mississippi and was known as what? Was it A, the Black Rules? Was it B, the Negro Restrictions? Was it C, Black Papers? Or was it D, the Black Codes?
What y'all got? What y'all got? What y'all got?
Charles said D. JB said B.
No, he said D with me.
No, he said D, and then he said,
He
"No,
changed
I'm
it.
going ahead and change it."
I changed it. I ain't
He
gonna
changed
lie.
it. Okay. Ooh,
And the answer is D, Black Codes. Charles is batting 100.
Boy,
right
I'm batting 100, and Damali, you are my witness. That I do not look at these.
No, freely through public spaces. A central element of the Black Codes were vagrancy laws. States criminalized men who were out of work or who were not working at a job whites recognized. So
Wow.
it wasn't even just you out of work. It's I got a job. Well, where's your job? Well, we don't know about that, so you're going to jail. Failure
That's
to pay
sad.
a certain tax or to comply with other laws could also be construed as vagrancy.
Yeah.
So what we talk about on this show all the time is how the system
Right.
was created in order, there were laws created in order to make us conform. And when I
Correct.
say us, I mean Black people.
Right.
To make us conform. So most of the laws that are on the books really have nothing to do with any other race except us.
Just us.
Because
And
they
that-
were designed to restrict, just like these Black codes, they were designed to restrict our movement, and they put those codes on the books and those regulations on the books, and now some of those are still in existence today.
Absolutely.
We just don't follow them, but they're still in existence.
You know what that make me think about?
What's that?
So don't be mad when we are having Black History Saturdays.
Mhm.
Because these are the critical things people need to know. Because like I say, I don't need people running around thinking grandma and grandpa was lazy and they wasn't trying to strive and leave a legacy. You got to remember a lot of queens.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's why we're having the African experience, because we're going to educate our kings and queens and let them know as well.
Boom, just like that. Hey, let's
Just
get to
like
these upcoming events because we about to get out of here. Y'all keep sharing this video.
Yes.
What we got going on?
Okay, so World One Development is looking for volunteers to help serve the community. If you would like to volunteer or need community service hours, you can give us a call at 918-380-1493, or you can email me at damali.wilson@world1development.com. An event, the 36th Street North Event Center has dates available. You can give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot. And remember, we are a full service event center, past or present, in Tulsa County for job training programs that will yield living wage jobs. You can contact Christy Williams at Christy, KRISTI.Williams@fittingbackinTulsa.org, or you can give her a call at 918-592-3500 to sign up. We're here to help justice-involved citizens thrive. Oasis Fresh Market is open 8 o'clock a.m. until 9 o'clock p.m. Monday through Saturday, and 8 o'clock.
Merch.
Yeah, because we ain't got but another week.
Right. We
And
got to go over
and
and
we're
get
going to
it.
miss it. So make sure you stop by there for all your grocery and merch needs. A children's fund has been set up for the surviving children of Sherry Gamble Smith. You can make a donation at www.paypal.com/PayPalMe/honoring Sherry. Uganda Missions. If you would like to sponsor a child for one school year, consider making a donation as the fee or via PayPal at donations@world1development.com. Don't forget, the City of Tulsa Working in Neighborhoods Housing Division has emergency repair grants available in the health and or safety of the occupants. Applicants must own and occupy, their residence where the repairs will be made to qualify financially. The grant does not require repayment, and it can be used for electrical, plumbing, roof, heating, air conditioning, and sewer line repairs. You can contact Working in Neighborhoods Housing Division at 918-576-5552 or email them at housing.
That is a game done.
Absolutely. At Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center, located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. You can sign up at bit.ly/Black History Saturdays. Theater North presents Paradise Blue. So it actually started last weekend.
Right.
That was the opening weekend, and it'll be this weekend. This is the last weekend, so it ends on the 26th. Tickets are available at TulsaPAC.com, or you can call 918-596-7111. Joyful Movement North Tulsa is starting an 8-week challenge on February the 20th. So check this out. we're gonna talk about, now I'm a part of that
Right.
whole exercise class
Come
and
on
the
with
belly
it.
dancing and all that. So we'll talk about that next week. We ain't had
Right.
time today, but we'll talk about it next week. But anyway, it's gonna happen at the Jane A. Malone Center, which is over at Chamberlain Park, 4940 North Frankfort Avenue. It's from 6 to 7. The sponsors are Be Well Community Development Corp, Tulsa Parks, and Tulsa Health Department. They're going to be offering belly dancing Monday and Wednesdays from 6 to 7, Tuesdays line dancing from 6 to 7, Wednesday morning yoga at 10 a.m., and all of this is free of charge.
Hey, we got about a minute and a half.
Yes. And
So let's jump to the birthdays.
okay, birthdays. Today is my granddaughter Karma's birthday and evangelist Floyd Johnson. It is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
February 23rd, Ashley Lamson Cara of 2892 Miles to Go, and Nat Geo, it's her birthday. February 24th, Vicky B, Royce Anderson, and Sarah Forte, some of our favorite people. February 25th, we have Kenyon Johnson, and February 26th, we have Marquise Dennis and AJ Johnson, Mr. Energizer. So don't forget, you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms. That is World One Development, 36th Street North Event Center, EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center, and Fitting Back In.
Hey, remember this Sunday, February 26th at 6 p.m., State of the Dream. It's going to be at the Tulsa Dream Center, 200 West 46th Street North, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Y'all better be there or be square. Let me tell you something, Damali, we got to get ready to get out of here.
Yes.
Great job, JB Smooth.
Yes.
Great job, Damali. Y'all
Appreciate you.
share this video. And also, please consider donating to Eat Media Services to help our community radio continue to stay on the air. You can send that donation made payable to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Sweet D. We moving on up, y'all. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74106. This is Dude You Can Use with your boy, Charles Hopper. That's me.
And Damali Wilson, that's me.
We live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., so make sure you tune in.
Later, y'all.
If you would like to advertise on this show, please inbox us on Facebook via World One Development. This has been KBOB's 89.9 Black on Black Community Radio. If you'd like to promote or advertise your business on our show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development. This has been News You Can Use with Charles Harper and Damali Wilson. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests, not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other group or individuals associated with KBOB. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next week.